If you're in the room tonight, you know this guy, the cool guy with the hair and the chops. But did you know this?
I originally wanted to be a chemical engineer. I loved math, I was really good at it.
Brian Frederick grew up in Battle Creek, Michigan, the only child to Dick and Maxine Frederick.
They taught me how to think, and one of the things I really attribute to them is I have never seen the world as black or white. I see the world as millions of shades of gray.
Perspective. It's always been a strength of Brian's. He'll laugh and he'll tell you it's sometimes hard for him to even form an opinion because he can see all sides. When he was a teenager, his faith introduced him to humanity, which ultimately led him to the career we celebrate tonight.
There was a part of me that had a desire and a need to help people. It opened up a whole new world, and it really fit with kind of I guess, part of who I am, which is, really caring about people.
It wasn't going to be easy, this thing called social work, dealing with, as Brian puts it, the stuff people don't like to look at. In his first job as director of a drug prevention facility, he worked 7 days a week, saw 100 kids a night, and his budget was $25,000. That included all operational costs, including his salary. He was in it not for money, but for love. You see, Brian already knew how to recognize love.
Met Karen at a weekend retreat with our churches. She went to one Methodist church, I went to another one, and I honestly knew right away that there was something really special there.
They dated on and off through high school and got married when Brian was 20 and Karen 19. They worked their way through college.
We worked part-time jobs. It was crazy. We never saw each other, but it's just been fantastic. Wonderful adventure.
Indeed. And the adventure, now in its 44th year, produced this family. Son Chris, daughter Lindsay, and 6 grandkids.
They keep me alive. They're amazing. Took the name Gramps. When my oldest 16-year-old grandson Skylar was born, they asked me what I wanted to be called, and I said Gramps. I think the best job I've ever had in my life has been being a grandfather.
Best job? Yeah. Unless, in retirement, someone says he can lead fly fishing expeditions all across our great country.
Standing out on the Rocky River on a cold day when there's ice dangling by the side and you occasionally see a deer walk across and you don't see too many other people fishing, it's just magical.
And so is what Brian Frederick has done as president and CEO of the Community Foundation of Lorain County. Now, we could talk here about things like millions in assets, percentage returns on investments, endowed funds, annual grants, and scholarships. All important, yes. But why not simplify it? Brian, if one of your grandkids asked, "Hey, Gramps, what do? What would you say?
I do whatever I can to help people make the world better.
That answer came without hesitation, straight from his heart. His heart. It's what he's given our community for all these years. Well, that and some of his hair. Thanks, Brian.